Nowadays, we have so much free access to just stimulating activities that spike our dopamine receptors. But weirdly, most people seem even more bored, less happy, even though those activities are made to be fun. Why are people enjoying life less happy? Why is depression rising if those activities are that fun? If those activities make us happy, why? It's just because of how dopamine works. What you probably haven't heard before is that dopamine doesn't just go up and just stay up, or no, it doesn't work like that. When you do one of the super similar activities, video games, social media, movies, and everything, your dopamine goes up. Yeah, definitely, it goes up. But something that most people don't know, and that I didn't know for a long time, and that I just learned from Andrew Huberman, is that when it goes up, especially when it has a big jump, it actually comes back down. The thing is, it doesn't come back down to just the baseline. It goes back down below the baseline. And then you do it again, and then come back down below baseline again. And when you repeat it every day for years, then it's normal that your dopamine levels are super low. And when your dopamine levels are super low, I want to explain it in a scientific, super nerdy way. But in general, you just get less excitement from life. And in general, when your dopamine is really low, it's like literally close to impossible to be truly happy human being when your dopamine levels are low, are very low. It's literally impossible to be a truly happy human being when your dopamine levels are very low. So you see people nowadays that don't even enjoy the small things in life. Most people hate things like working out, a little bit harder things, more natural things. Most people don't enjoy going on walks. Most people don't enjoy doing one thing for a long time because they constantly need a new stimulus. You rarely see someone just sit there in silence and do nothing. No, they always need to pick their phone out of their pockets and start scrolling and do some random bullshit on it. And a few years ago, I heard about, because I was that kid, I was at these video games and movies and YouTube. I discovered the something called dopamine detox, and people talked about it, and they said, "Oh yeah, 1 week to change your life." 1 week, or for 1 week, I didn't do any like stimulating activities. I didn't play any video games. I didn't watch any movies. I didn't eat any junk food. I didn't do anything basically. And it seems very attractive, very attractive. I think it does for everyone. Like 1 week to change my life, crazy. And not long after that, I tried it out. It didn't change anything about my life doing it for 1 week. In the reverse, it's actually made me crave, like the next week, I craved the bad habits even more. And recently, what I've been doing for some time now, it's not just a short term dopamine detox. 1 week, 1 month, no. What I'm doing right now is a lifelong dopamine detox. Dopamine detox for the rest of my life. So how does this protocol work? Firstly, I didn't invent it. Hamza, I would say invented it. I don't know if he invented it, but I learned it from Hamza. Even the first video that I saw from Hamza was a video about dopamine detox where he was talking about how he did it for 1 year straight. So I'll kind of explain to you the concept of the lifelong dopamine detox, but how it basically works is that you just have more the mindset, not the mindset of, yeah, I'm just going to cut it out for 1 week, but more of the mindset of, oh yeah, those bad habits, junk food, film, movies, video games, drugs, social media, those things like it's mainly those bad habits that are very stimulating. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out those that I can cut out directly right now. So for me, I could easily cut out movies. It wasn't such so difficult for me. I could easily cut out video games. Was That was a little bit more of a struggle, but I could easily cut out junk food. It wasn't such a struggle for me. I could easily cut out drugs because I never took drugs, alcohol and everything. I never took alcohol, so yeah. So for me, all that stayed was video games, YouTube, um and social media. So find first activities that you. There are some habits out there, that bad habits that you do that wouldn't be such a struggle to eliminate from your life. It wouldn't be so difficult. So find those habits that you know wouldn't be so difficult, that you're not truly addicted to, and eliminate them right now. That's gonna be pretty easy to do. Normally by tomorrow, it will be over. So for me, movies, I just decided, oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch movies anymore, and it wasn't a struggle for me. I just decided, oh yeah, I'm not gonna really eat junk food anymore, and that was a little bit more of a struggle because I liked like toast with Nutella, but after some time it wasn't. I managed to eliminate that too. So all I was still in my life was YouTube, the social media, but mainly YouTube. So when I discovered this, I also eliminated, like, I deleted Instagram, and that was the only social media app I had, and then YouTube was the only thing that was left. Then video games too. So for the rest of the habits that you really struggle to eliminate, don't have the mindset of, yeah, I'm gonna try to cut them out today. Have the time of the mindset more, I'm gonna progressively deload it over time. So level up your willpower by just sometimes saying no to the bad habits, just wanting, craving it, wanting to do it absolutely, but saying no. And every single second and minute, you actually keep resisting it. You're leveling up your skill of willpower. Don't have the mindset of, yeah, I'm never gonna touch it again. Because you're probably gonna slip up. And if you have the mindset of, I'm never gonna touch it again, and you slip up, you find yourself slipping up, you feel you will probably just fall down a rabbit hole. But have the mindset of, yeah, I'm gonna slip up one day, but how will I react when I do slip up? How will I pick myself back up when I will slip up? And just keep on a daily basis, keep resisting it a little bit more. Keep resisting it. Keep just feeling that feeling, that craving to do that bad habit, and resist it for as long as possible. You will sleep up, and when you do sleep up, try to catch yourself back up as fast as possible. So when you do find yourself watching YouTube, try to 30 minutes in, or maybe maximum 1 hour in, just close the app and go do for something else. And then start feeling, you will still feel that craving again, but resist it for as long as you can. And have the mindset that the longer you resist it, the more XP you receive. So resist it as much as possible. And then another trick to really be able to resist them and eliminate all those bad habits. Make yourself a timetable and fill up your day with good habits. So build good habits through a habit tracker. I have one right here. So for me, on my habit tracker, what I have is I have 4 a.m., then cold shower, then eat the frog, and then meditation workout. So I wake up at 4 a.m., and when I do, I check the box for 4 a.m. Then I take a cold shower first thing in the morning. Then I do that. I check the box. Eat the frog is basically doing deep work first thing in the morning, like I'm doing right now. When I'm finished with this, I will check the box for eat the frog. Meditation, I will do it afterwards after my second shower. I will then check the box, and then workout, I will do it after school, and then I will check the box. But for you, in the beginning, the way you should use habit tracker to truly make progress, and the way the habit tracker truly changed my life is have the bare minimum mindset. So in the beginning, don't put habits like 4 a.m. or eat the frog in put habits like meditation, workout, gratitude journaling, um, yeah, things like that. And then don't have the mindset of, oh yeah, to check the box for workout, I need to do like 200 push-ups, I need to do a full workout. Have a mindset that will seem crazy and your brain's gonna go crazy and you're gonna think, no, it doesn't work. That even if you do just one push-up, you will be allowed to check the box for working out. Or even if you meditate for like 15 seconds, if you like take one mindful breath, you will be allowed to check the box for meditation too. In that mindset, it took me so long to embrace that mindset. But when I did, it genuinely changed my life. Just accepting this mindset of the bare minimum when using the habit tracker. Because for me, it was ego, and for you, it's probably gonna be ego too. Your ego, your brain, it's gonna be like go crazy. If what you've been doing in the past has been working, don't follow my advice then. But if not, if you're still watching this video and it's probably not been working, so at least try this out. Stop blindly following your brain, your ego when it doesn't lead you where you want to be. So make a habit tracker right now. Put 30 days on it. Or take like a take a like how is it called? Just write a habit tracker on a piece of paper. Put the habits on top. Like basically put the habits on top. Write down the habits on top, and then put the days on the side. And then you just have to check the box. Like I made a short on it. You can go watch one of my short. I have like literally two shorts on this channel. One of them, like the first short I ever made short. I explained how to use the habit tracker, so you can go watch it after this video. But yeah, use the habit tracker and use the bare minimum mindset. It got me very far, and I used this bare minimum mindset for months. And that's how I built up the a certain level of consistency that I didn't have before. And the thing with this is that for a lot of people, when using this bare minimum mindset, you're probably not gonna just do one push up and then stop. You're gonna do one push up and then you're gonna do 9 more. And then at some point you're gonna do even 100. So for me, I started using this bare minimum mindset of, yeah, I'm allowed to check a box when I do one push up. And now most days I literally do 150 push ups straight. Like not in one set, but I did 150 push ups. I just, to give myself to actually start, I needed to set this bar low because I didn't have the discipline to actually set the bar that high. But my ego wanted to set the bar that high every time. And that's why I never got consistent beforehand. Same thing with meditation and every other habit. Find a habit that you want to get consistent with. Write them on habit tracker. Have the bare minimum mindset. And then when you get to a level where you're doing them habit consistently for a long time every day, make a timetable. So add those habits into a calendar and just fill up your calendar every day. Just fill up your calendar. Oh yeah, from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I do this, 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 I do this. Just do it like that and then try to follow that day as best as possible. As best as you can. Put your day in the calendar and try to follow that day as best as possible, and then just experiment over time. Experiment with it. Try to say, oh yeah, okay, maybe waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. And maybe I should wake up at 4 instead of 5. Maybe I should wake up at 6. Or yeah, maybe I should do this at this time, at this time, at this time. And then when you do it for long enough, you will get to a level where you have a pretty good day, a day that's pretty well organized. But you will have to experiment with it. And in the beginning, you're not going to be necessarily very consistent with it. You're not going to be very, very consistent. But you just do it, keep doing it over time. And then you just live that like so-called perfect day, like literally every day for months. I'm not at that level yet. I still mess up from time to time, but I do have those days a lot more often than I used to in the past. And then just keep progressively deloading the bad habits that you still have, the addiction that you still have. So those addiction, like I said, keep leveling up your willpower by resisting them. So like I said, the more you resist them, the more you just allow your brain to feel those 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 cravings, and you just resist them and just say no. The more your willpower skill levels up. So try to maximize how long, like how much time in a day you just spend resisting those cravings. And then over time, you'll get really good at resisting those cravings. You get really, really good at it over time. And one tip I can quickly give you is when you feel those cravings, don't allow your brain to negotiate too much. When you feel those cravings, don't allow it to just stagnate in your brain. Start thinking about something else. So for me, when I start feeling those cravings for a long time, yesterday, while I was in bed, I was feeling those cravings. I went to watch YouTube. What I just did is I visualized a happy memory of me and my mom. So my mom went to she traveled yesterday, and I helped her put like her baggages in the Uber that would bring her to the airport, and we had a hug, and I think it was a beautiful moment, and I just visualized that moment, and I stopped thinking about those cravings anymore. So don't let those cravings stagnate in your brain too much. Don't let them just because when it does, when you start thinking about those cravings for like 10 minutes, like when you're still beginner when it comes to willpower skill, when you let it stagnate in your brain for like 10 minutes, you've already lost. So keep leveling up your willpower skill by just resisting it as much as possible. You're gonna slip up, and when you do slip up, learn to truly pick yourself back up. Like I said in another video, don't just open the door all the way. That's a mistake I used to make for months, and that's why I never made progress when it came to my addiction. Every time I used to use YouTube, slip up and mess up and just use podcast on YouTube, I would just basically say, "Oh yeah, the day is over," and then spend the whole day just watching YouTube and just kind of give up and fold and say, "Oh yeah, my day's over. Maybe I'll try to do better tomorrow." No, you find yourself relapsing and do that by habit again. Don't just give up. Try to pick yourself back up as fast as possible, and then do something else more productive afterwards. When you do pick yourself back up, when you do slip on a certain day, don't just say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to spend the whole day doing it." No, pick yourself back up. If you can, even the same minute, or 2 minutes later, or 5 minutes later, or 10 minutes later, and do something else. And then start resisting the habit again. In the beginning, it does feel a little bit like a full-time job in the beginning. It does feel a little bit strange, constantly feel craving, but not being able to do it. But if you do it for long enough, you'll get really good at it as a willpower skill. And at some point, you won't feel those cravings anymore. I don't feel cravings to play video games anymore because I stopped playing video games for months ago. But in the beginning, in the first few weeks, I did feel those cravings. And then just keep living like this until you eliminate those bad habits, you eliminate all those addictions, and then keep living like this for the rest of your life. Keep doing more of your good habits. Start working hard on your find your priorities and work extremely hard on them. Keep meditating, keep working out, keep doing your good habits consistently, keep eating healthy, keep avoiding all the bad habits. And you get to a level where you don't do any of the bad habits anymore. Yeah, you know you've gone pretty damn far. I think this is a way better mindset than just a 1 week dopamine detox or 1 month dopamine detox or 2 days dopamine detox, because those things are bullshit. I've tried it and it's fucking bullshit. It doesn't work. So yeah, I hope you guys from this video. If you're interested in my discipline package where I teach you things that you my videos but in a lot more details, then click the first thing in the description so we can see if you're good for forward. Don't run from discomfort. Chase it.